Mm-hmm. How do you do this? Frick. Oh, hey, Dada, sorry. I can't figure out how to tag Levelhead streams. I'm a noob. I was tagged out of my stream manager trying to do this. Thank you. Sorry. It's like, what's happening? What's up? At stream and it comes up? Okay, I'll have to try that. Because I kept trying to type at Levelhead streams and it wouldn't turn into the tag, so I was like, I don't even know what to do. And I tried copying and pasting the one from Arides on Sunday, and it also didn't work. Because of the space. Yeah. It's whack. I don't see a lot of roles do that. Wait, oh, whoops. I did not mean to do that. Yeah, I just want to, like, play some Edgeventure. Alien Web Sequel is a playable demo now. I don't think you play because not viewer level stream, but Data's here anyways. I DM'd you about it. I don't know if you saw. Unless I somehow DM'd the wrong person. I didn't finish it. That's all I'll say. You can read what I sent you. I don't want to spoil anything for Data. No, don't leave. It's fine. It's for their sequel contest level. Speaking of that, I need to start working on that. What's up, Banana Crab? Thanks for the follow. The message request thing sucks. Yeah, I don't love that. But it happens. So yeah, I'm trying to beat this level, and then Dada was like, you should stream it on Twitch, and I was like, okay. But Feral made a new level since, I think this is his first level since I started playing this game. Let me double check that, because I don't actually know if that's true. Yeah, because I joined the game in October. So this was released yesterday? 2 days ago. On Saturday. So I've been trying to clear it. Furthest I've got is that green spike block right below me. I've landed on it. I joined the game this October. Yeah, this past October. I mean, we can go check when I posted my first level. Because I think that's correct. These are my bookmarks, not my levels. Yeah, October 4th is when I posted my first level. Yeah, your level was cool, Ice Ruff. I'm assuming you're talking about the one you played on your stream, Dada. The rain game, was it called? I think. Maybe I'm wrong. Yeah, the rain game. That was cool. I still haven't played that. But it did look a lot of fun, so I will play it at some point. But that is for my own time, probably. It does weird things to your brain. It looked like quite a unique level, so I do wanna try it. I like levels that break sort of conventionally how you play the game. Even if it's in a very simple way like that, it's still really cool. I gotta remember how to play this, because I was really consistent earlier, and then I just lost all my consistency. Because I was usually able to, break the green cloud. Hey, Farrell, I'm trying to beat your level. I'm removing that level in 3 days since it was becoming popular. What? That was cool, though. Also upping the subscription price. I played this level for a bit and was lost. I know what to do up to the checkpoint. So watch and learn. Well, I don't know how well I'm gonna do, but yeah, I'm streaming because I sent Dada a clip of me getting to that green spike block down there, and then he said I should stream, and you know, that sounded like a really good idea. It's probably not going to be for too long, but I think it'd be fun to just play this for a bit and hang out. I also need to figure out when I'm going to stream the community campaign, because I still want to do that. I say you should. You did say I could. You did say that. This is of my own volition, though. You just put the idea in my head. Streaming does make levels harder. Data set you up for failure. Maybe. But, I mean, I was pretty bored today, so I don't mind, even if I, like, make hardly any progress. It'd be fun to hit the checkpoint. Yeah. That jump off of the green pixel is, like, the hardest part so far for me. Because unless I'm wrong, I don't think you can hold jump and bonk on the lead block. You have to, like, do a one block jump and then bonk on the wall. But I'm not coyoteing far enough. Like, I'm not waiting long enough to press jump, like, every single time I get there. So I almost never make it to the cloud again. Never mind. Okay. Well, that's a new PB. Who said that streaming made levels harder? Flipping from pixels is interesting depending on how deep you are. Change how much momentum you can build before you need to jump. Yeah, that is true. Because that, am I good at package tech? Not really. If you're talking about, like, CSJs, SJs, stuff like that. No. I'm better at, like, just precision stuff, or... yeah, stuff like that. I haven't made any super intense package tech levels. Doesn't really matter here, but sometimes it can. Yeah, on this jump here, it kind of does for me, because, like, you can't really coyote... But it's also mostly because of the spike in front of it that you can't, like, coyote. So you have to be pretty mindful of when you jump in relation to when you press right. But... Deadly's world record holder in most consecutive WSJs. I haven't done a single one in my life, but I might try to one day, just cause. I mean, I'm always learning about new tech, like... Ah, dang. Arity's power build stream yesterday. I did not know about the sort of like where you drop the package and then get a little bit of a higher jump off it. I didn't really know about that. It makes sense though, but like I just never thought about it. World record holder for the least failed WSJ, 0% fail rate. Did one WSJ in a beneficial excellence level once, only took me like an hour of trying or something. Yeah, it does not look easy. But, you know, I want to try it at some point. I want to try like every tech at least once, because I think that the tech in this game is really cool. Heard about the 90% tech? That's an interesting one. I think I've heard about it. I don't think I have no clue what it is. Unless it's just some kind of joke where you set the game speed to 90% and it becomes easier. Especially kind of package jump you can only do on 90. That's weird. I mean, obviously, I don't know how the game speed thing actually works internally, but that's weird. So it doesn't work on 80 then? Ah, okay. I can't believe I've already made it back there twice. Some controversy surrounding the 90% tech. There have been actual heated debates about it from what I've understood. I mean, that makes sense, as 90% is... Or just lowering your game speed in general is kind of... whack. Today I thought I discovered a crazy exploit with scrub hitboxes, only to realize I still had invincibility on. That sucks. So, just to confirm my understanding on this, by the way, 100%, once I get back up here, I pixel on the blue thing and then hit the checkpoint, right? I'm pretty sure that's what I'm doing. Yes, that's it. Okay. I have not really looked through the second half of the level, so I honestly don't know what to do after I get there, but getting there is the goal. I see a bomb and a backstake, and I'm like, it's gonna whack. I don't know why, like, this first part, like, most of the time I'm consistent at it, but sometimes I just fail it, like, 3 times in a row. Ah. Reset point, you have to cook the steak. Maybe. I mean, there is an explosion indicator next to the prize block. There's another bomb in the prize block that also falls into the fire. Okay. I don't feel like that tells me much. Do bombs blow up clouds? I feel like that's probably important information for me to know. Oh, okay. See, that makes a lot more sense. I'm like, do you have to, like, re-catch the bomb and use some kind of bomb momentum thing? That makes a lot more sense. Oh my goodness. I kind of hate how, dense fog or clouds and how they break, because I love using them as decoration in my levels, but the levels that I use them in have so much cheese every time. Except for Spire of Dream, that's because all the clouds are outside of the wall, outside of the tower. But like, I just wish that you could turn off their breakability, because they're so nice looking. We need cloud background. Exactly. That'd be so cool. Speaking of package check, I think it's good to know how to do SJs, CSJs, Banix, and ISJs. And item hopping. Playing D-pad instead of joystick is unfathomably hard to me. I would say the opposite. But I'm also very used to playing with D-pad in any game that I play, except for like maybe platform fighters, though I haven't played a plat fighter in a while. I haven't done a lot of practice with CSJs. I don't understand the timing quite yet. I wish we had more decorative blocks in general. I agree. I feel like there aren't a lot of red blocks. You know, like, there's no red hard light. Like, obviously you have spike traps, you have spikes, they can be red, but like... there's not any red options. What are Banix? I think someone else in chat would be better to explain that, because I barely understand what it is. The only time I've seen one is when Dada was speedrunning this one level on a viewer level stream a while ago. They don't look fun. Low package item hop plus SJ from the package, yeah. I waited so long, I don't know if I would even have enough time. It kind of just looks like you mash your jump button and hope that it works. I also wish we could have a spike block that doesn't have the pixel jump potential. I mean, I agree somewhat, but having... I guess, I don't feel like it'd be that hard to implement without also making the hitboxes stupid, because, like, if the hitboxes were way bigger, that kind of sucks. Crumbler says hi. Crumblers don't look like spikes. But, yes, Crumblers. Why can't I do this jump anymore? Yeah, I just have to complain about it. Oh, whoops. Hey, don't insult Greg. Greg is very handsome. But I think that's a pretty big exception. So we actually use a Crumbler that looks like a spike. That's me from Crazy Solutions. Having colored glass tiles, that would be cool. Like a level head decoration pack. I mean, it is... I've always thought this about any game like this. It's always fun to have, like... to have a lot of limitations so that when you make something cool looking, it takes a lot of, like, creativity. But some things in this game feel very limiting. I will say the lead block plus spookstone aesthetic is one of my favorites. Not because it's in Pharaoh levels, I just like it. More difficulty ratings? Yeah, that too. Because, like, a level like... this... it wouldn't compare with a lot of other 5 diamond levels. So texture pack for, I don't know, $5, I would instantly buy it. The game costs $5. I feel like it would have to be cheaper than that. Or they bring the game back to $20. Limestone is often clean looking. I tend to use them often. Yeah. They need to add an extension to the campaign with the void items, like Shade. Yeah. Speaking of the campaign, I've been playing it quite a bit recently to get more Steam achievements, basically, is my only reasoning. Some of those levels are not fun, in my opinion. Some of them are great, though, but, like, some of them made me annoyed. But there's, I mean, there's, what, 93 levels? You can't expect them all to be super good. Campaign is, what, 6 years old? Yeah. That's what I was thinking while I was playing the levels. Like, these all came out before, or most of these came out before the game really had a meta, or people knew what made better levels. Yeah, level ahead update. I don't know how likely that would be. It would be really cool, though. Dude, why can't I pixel there anymore? I'm just, like, hitting right for slightly too long. Gameplay doesn't have an epic custom boss. That is true. Oh, I waited so long there. Okay, we're fine. Never mind. I gotta finish eating my food. I'm gonna make, a boss soon. I don't know if I told you guys yet, but that's probably gonna be my next big level. I'm sad that my legacy and community campaign is 2 auto-scrollers and a mesh. Well, I haven't played it yet, so maybe they'll be great. Made a boss for CC, but I made it too easy. What's the difficulty like for the community campaign? Like, because I genuinely have no idea. I'm assuming it's definitely higher than the actual campaign, but... Starts with like 2 stars and ends in 5 or so. Okay. Last chapter is viewer levels difficulty. Okay, viewer levels difficulty is a very big spectrum. So... Especially when Feral submits his profile like 6 times in one stream. I do think that if this game got a huge influx of new players, like, it would be more likely for an update to happen. I'm peeping level head videos all day waiting for someone to stream. Well, I guess thank Dada for putting the idea in my head, because I was planning on streaming tomorrow, and I might still, or I might stream next on Wednesday, I don't know. But I wasn't going to, I was just sharing progress about this, and then I was like, you know, that sounds... No! That sounds fun. Yeah, I'm thinking of buying Levelhead for a couple of my friends, I'm not sure if I'll wait for it to go on sale or not, because I mean, it's really cheap. So, you know. But it's genuinely so fun. I feel like a lot of people haven't watched a Levelhead stream in a hot minute. Yeah, I haven't seen you around before, but I'm assuming people know you. Like I've already mentioned, I'm relatively new to the community, so I don't know a lot of some players that have like stepped away from the game or streams or whatever. Just not jumping high enough there. I really don't think you can, like, full jump, hit your head on that block. I do not think that's something you can do. But I'm, like, struggling to get the right jump height, and so I can swing back around. Most people know you as the best creator to ever do it. I see. I don't know if I've played any of your levels before. Honestly. I mostly spend my time in the marketing department, unless I'm playing viewer levels recently, because I like just started streaming this game, or if I'm doing like a more difficult clear like this. Most people know he's the kid that docked yourself by showing your arm on screen. Now that I can feel good about not being the newest streamer on the block by telling you all the Levelhead lore. Yeah, it is cool. I enjoy getting some lore, either watching streams or you guys in chat. I really didn't think... Okay, well, I really didn't think I made it down there. What? I'm shocked I didn't... I went below the block. Not to brag, but I have banana level that's Ice Rob approved. Just don't mention Luai or everyone gets emotional. Yeah, I don't really know much about him. But... yeah, I don't know. I have a lot to learn. I heard it was Dada's fault. I heard a little bit about what happened with that whole thing. I can't imagine that would be why FlowArt like stopped playing the game though. But I don't have the context, like I said. I think, and Dada can correct me if I'm wrong, but I think he was organizing like a stream marathon for a Levelhead anniversary, and because of time zones and sleep schedules and whatnot, Dada ended up actually taking Flow's spot, so FlowArt didn't get to stream. Something like that. I don't really remember. I don't remember exactly what he said, and like I said, I wasn't around then, so if he wants, he can fill you guys in. Dude, I'm not... I just need to hold jump there. But again, I can't imagine that's exactly why Flowart quit Levelhead. Just allegorically demonstrating how Dada is Levelhead's top streamer in this new generation. I mean, he is streaming the most currently. I mean, I've been streaming a lot too, but I literally just started. It might slow down, it might stay at this pace. Flo was already done, he was just going to do a stream for that event. I figured it was something like that. I need to figure that jump out. That jump is screwing me over. What even happened there? Holy vocabulary, allegorically is an advanced word. I can't even say that. But yeah. Sometimes I just, like, pull random words out, and my sister's like, what does that even mean? And I don't even think it's, like, that hard of a word to know. I know How Many Dudes is becoming pretty popular, so in my opinion, B-Scotch has a chance to do what I call Among Us effect, where they just, like, focus on the one game forever. I need to play How Many Dudes, though. Like, I haven't even tried it yet. The only Butterscotch game I played is Levelhead. But Crashlands looks kind of fun. Looks like something I would be interested in. I love roguelikes, so HMD sounds fun. Just haven't bothered playing either yet. I have downloaded the demo for it. Among Us was a super niche game when Henry Stickmin Collection released. And check out Among Us 2, by the way. Oh, yeah. That is what happens. Oh my goodness. Mess up the time zone. Oh, yeah. That's what happened. I just kind of misremembered what you said on stream, but that is what you had said. So yeah, basically, time zones and miscommunication issues. Oh my goodness. No, dude. Another thing is I would have been more happy to give him the slot. Because then I get to set like 6 hours instead of 3. Yeah, it's just an unfortunate situation, you know? Are you planning on doing viewer levels as well? I have done 2 viewer level streams. So yes. Both of them... One of them went to almost 5 hours, and one of them went to almost 6 hours, so I might have to, like, have a queue limit in the first part of the stream and see how long those levels take. Dude, come on. Am I just not holding jump for the full amount of time? Because I feel like I am. I guess not. Are the viewer level streams usually at the same time? Yeah, I try to start... I mean, this stream started a little later than normally. When I stream, I try to start around... like 5:30 to 6 EST. But... on Saturday, I streamed a couple hours earlier than that, but it was not a level head stream, so I don't think... I know Farrell was there for a bit. I don't think anyone else was. Ben is warming up some garbage soup for the next viewer level stream. Please do. I love playing garbage. I just might skip it. Well, it's almost 2 a.m. here, so I don't think that changes much. Ah, sorry. I don't want to stream past midnight because it's just not a good idea for me. I already have a pretty bad sleep schedule, and I'm trying to get better. So I don't want to... I feel like my hard wall will be just stop at midnight if I have to go for a super long amount of time. And I mean, I didn't mind for streaming, like, for as long as I did on, like, Friday. What was I gonna say? It's just tiring, and I don't know if I can, like, do that length of stream consistently. The obvious solution is to move to Europe. Yeah, of course. I need to focus up on this level, dude. I want to at least get to the checkpoint. I've gotten close. I can just hold there. I don't know why I'm not. It's fine to do some Levelhead promo. I'll host a micro event. What kind of event? I'm curious. What do you mean by micro event? Ah. 3 levels about collecting gems. And who has the first shoe, and any of them gets 10k E-Bucks. Okay. That sounds fun. So potential 30k lasts a week? That'd be cool. I've been thinking about, like, interesting event ideas, or even, like, power build themes if I end up winning the vote at some point. Because I've been doing most of the recent ones. But, like, I feel like you can do a lot of cool stuff with building prompts or, like, challenging people on certain levels, you know? Like, I like seeing, like, people try to get the ribbon on, like, Deathloop, which is one of my levels. It's fun to just see unique stuff like that. Speaking of the power build, I'm curious how long it's been going for. What? I ran out of time? I guess I did sit around on that cloud for a while. many years. I like to make people fight for a shoe in that kind of level because they're not so open and it's not obvious what the best path for speed is. I'd give an award for the ribbon in Impossible Power of Legend if I thought anyone besides Sheep would try it. Want people to route them out. Yeah, routing stuff is always cool. So, like, more open, you know, non-obvious path levels. That would be a cool idea. I still need... I'm gonna beat your boss, Noob Jr., one day, and I wanted... There is a Phase 3, right? Because like, I want to try the Phase 3, if that's... I think I remember you saying that it was like an optional Phase 3. I want to try that. I still haven't given a lot of playtime to that boss. One 3 is also a sequel level for the event. That's cool. I need to pick a level to sequel. So, there's that. I do want to sequel one of my older levels, because I feel like it'd be cool to take that premise and then do it better, because I know just a lot more about the game now, and I've more experience in building. Not to say that any of my old levels are necessarily terrible, but they definitely could be better. Pick something not too difficult, pretty please. What I have in mind isn't, so hopefully that'll be cool. My older levels aren't really that hard, to be honest. Aside from, like, I don't know, Quiet Peak is pretty bad. But that level, I don't know what I was thinking when I made it, but I somehow beat it while being very new to the game, so... Definitely not sequeling that one. I would stream again, but my mic broke, putting my mouth on it and yelling while playing Fortnite with my friends. Nice. I wanted to do that, but my favorite parts of games I play is revisiting older locations when they're changed. Also making an out-of-season version of a Christmas level. Quiet Peak got a lot easier when I realized I didn't have to do an unassisted pixel that I thought was mandatory. I remember there were 2 pixels in that level. And one was, like, right at the beginning, and one was, like, right at the end. Oh my goodness, is that Mashpo? What's up? You were not someone I was expecting to see in this stream. There's only one. First one is skippable. I haven't looked at that level in so long. You're probably right. That's like the 4th level on my account, so that was before I even joined the Discord server. You got an email about me going live. That's awesome. I don't really like text. All my hard levels are usually long and spiky. Yeah, that's fair. I like making tech levels because there's just a lot of cool tech in this game that is not really apparent when first playing it, you know? And then you see a level that's like, you have to SJ, you're like, how do I get that much height? And then you find out what an SJ is, and then you're like, wow, this is terrible, but also cool. Hey, you guys, you know what you guys all should do? Is go check out Mashpo on YouTube, because he's developing a 4-dimensional sandbox game right now. And it's really cool. And there's an item named after me in it. So, you should totally do that. And then join the Discord server, because that would also be cool. post a link. 1 second, I will. I'll just post a link to his YouTube, and you'll be able to find the devlogs from there. He's been working on this game for like 2-3 years now. Very, very high quality stuff. And he's actively developing the game. So like, if you're into that sort of thing, and it's or like a super interesting, it's a very interesting game because it makes you play differently than you would most sandbox games. Give it a look. The demo is free on Steam, and you can get access to the latest snapshots on Patreon, I believe. Seen my Minecraft 4D video? Because I did make a couple videos on his game. Like, really stupid ones. Oh, Mash Bros? Yeah. It's really cool. And, I mean, he's planning on very much differentiating it from Minecraft. I think the, voxel sandbox genre has very much been attributed to Minecraft, so... Next time I see someone do a viewer levels, I might send my terrible hard level. Do it. Do it on my stream, I'll play it. No promises I'll beat it. But I mean, earlier today, I was, genuinely considering trying to one day beat, Tower of Garbage, which is... terrible. So, I want to have a third person to have beaten it. I mean, I would definitely try if you posted it. I'll probably stream next either tomorrow or on Wednesday. So. Tower of Garbage sure is garbage. You're the only other person... You're the only other person that's cleared Fiesta as well, which is another level I want to beat. So yeah. Wanting to beat that level is a telling sign of mental decline. I agree. I agree with you. Okay, but it would be cool. That's my motivation. You know? Alright, I need to actually pay attention to the game. I've been very unfocused on Levelhead. Yeah, but I can't join such late streams. That is true. I mean, if you are ever here during a viewer level stream, I will play it. If it wasn't uncleared, I wouldn't have cleared it. I mean, maybe I'll start trying to beat it and then realize how stupid of an idea it is and then stop. You know? I just think the concept of the level is very funny. Even though it's not a very creative concept. Oh, I didn't think I made that. And once you get the hang of the jump, it's honestly not that bad. I did a couple. I did like 4 in like 10 minutes, which is not a very good rate. But I did play it for a bit, and I was like, I don't have time for this. The alternating left and right makes it a little harder to learn, but still. Yeah. I don't know. I still need to get a better hang of exactly how to do the jump, but I've done like quite a few of them. So that makes me... And I also just want to beat the Fiesta level, because, you know, that one doesn't look... I mean, it still looks very hard, don't get me wrong, but it doesn't look like torture to play. Were you the one asking about juggling Kaizos? I don't think that was me. I don't know how you can dedicate yourself to a fair level for this long. Why subject yourself to this? Because this level, I hope... Okay, this level is still uncleared. And so I want to beat it. And also, this level is actually fun. I know it looks like I'm just dying to the same thing over and over again, but I am having fun playing this. Some of Farrell's levels I just can't, but this one I want to. And plus, it's the first level he's posted since before I joined the community, you know? Which I think is pretty cool. When anyone stream this game and quit a level after 30 seconds of playing, he can't comprehend endurance. Oh, I just cleared it. The Rumpus hasn't updated yet. I, for some reason, don't quite believe you. Although it's not impossible, for sure. But see, now that I brought it up, Lex is probably going to clear it in like a minute, and I'm going to feel stupid. Know my limits. That's good. It's a good thing. Lex wouldn't do that to you? I guess. I mean, I'll still beat this even if I don't get the first clear, you know? I just really wish I could get to this checkpoint. I was consistent earlier in the stream, and then I just started focusing on talking to chat. Not that I want to ignore chat or anything. I wouldn't take that away from you. I appreciate that. You've been really close a couple of times, you'll do it. I know. It's just... Again, that green pixel jump is so hard to me. Never mind, it's easy. No, dude! Come on! No. I'm literally, like, the tile away. I feel like I should have held left just slightly earlier. I don't really know what I did there. Dang. Alright, well... Now I know that I can do it, I just have to do it again. Dang. Imagine if I just did it first try. That'd be nuts. Reminds me that I need to make that bung emote. I need to set up emotes and more streamer stuff. I know, Dada, you mentioned wanting to send me emotes if I ask, which I might take you up on that. Has anyone made a level head test that can beat levels easily? Like, on its own? I don't feel like that would really be feasible or allowed. Or even just making a task program that, like, does pre-programmed inputs. I feel like that would not be... Level head isn't really taskable from what I heard. Yeah. I feel like a lot of more modern games aren't. No! Why did I tried to do this jump for some reason? I have a chat play level head thing that theoretically could do it, but the inputs are ass, unfortunately. Okay. It's non-deterministic for one. Yeah, true. But, like, a level with no RNG, maybe. You could do something, but... Your 18 is now adult and doesn't need your inputs anymore. No! I don't know all the intricacies, but I know a few smart people looked into TAS and gave up on it. I think TAS would be cool as like a showcase thing, but it's kind of a dangerous thing if people would use it to make just like stupid levels, like Tower of Garbage without any checkpoints, for example. I've been watching top GD levels, and there's so many quality of life features I wish Levelhead had. Dude, I used to play Geometry Dash so much. I've played it less and less over the years, but I totally get what you mean. I want to pick that game back up again. We wish I could make the chat plays Levelhead thing work so that the usability was fun. Right now it's really convoluted. Like in the kinds of commands chat can use, or in the way that it, like, functions. Because I can see either way, either thing being an issue. Commands. Have you ever played / heard of I Want a Maker? Is that like a maker game for I Want to Be the Guy? Because I've heard of that game. I've not played it. Yeah? Okay. Yeah, I know basically nothing about that game, but I could try it at some point. I don't play a lot of platformers though. Like, play Levelhead, that's really it. Insane what you can do in the editor in that game. Really. I feel like a lot of game editors are just nuts. I mean, I know Banana just mentioned it. I don't know how many of the rest of you have seen, like, some of the modern Geometry Dash levels. It's actually ridiculous. Feral remade package tech in that game. That is cool. That is really cool. I just jumped too early there. Yeah, these jumps off of the pixels are really tough. Which is a top level list for Levelhead and not governed by the Levelhead difficulty rating system. I don't know. I don't really feel like it would need it necessarily. Geometry Dash benefits a lot from that, just because of how popular it is, and also like how wide the difficulty range is for Extreme Demons. And I mean, this game has some pretty wide difficulty ranges, but it's not nearly as bad. And I don't think enough people... I don't think there's enough people in the community that care about that for it to ever actually happen. But I mean, Geometry Dash is still huge. So... you know, that's another game I could stream. I just don't really want to. Probably just because I've been so out of touch with the game as of late. Like, I've been keeping up with the big stuff, like Orbit getting verified and fun content videos, but I've not played it much. I will say that is the game I have the most hours on Steam. I mean, I'm gonna check how many hours I have. Because it's a lot, and it's by a large margin. I have 2,078 hours in Geometry Dash. So, you know, just a measly, tiny amount. Dude, I can't hit that. I think every time I watch high-level GD, I get one more symptom of developing epilepsy. Yeah. It's definitely not for everyone's eyes. But it is really cool. I can't tell what's going on in those levels. Most people can't. Like, you have to play the game a lot to get most of the levels, and to really get the levels, you have to actually play them. Like, beating really hard levels takes tens of thousands of attempts. I think the most I've ever spent on a level was like 11K. And that's the hardest level I've ever beaten. Obviously. But I think it's a fun game to just show random people, because it's always impressive if you don't play the game. And even if you do play the game, most of the top level players are just insane. Like, I will never understand. If you're playing it, I've understood why that one hard level I mentioned is so hard, because there's so little checkpoints. Yeah, that definitely makes sense. I had another idea for a level earlier today that involves bombs, but it's not terrible, and it's not going to be a Kaizo. So I'm hoping it'll be a lot more reasonable. Because right now, I have 2 bomb levels, and they're both really hard, and one of them is stupid. Massive, precise, cycle-based sections with no checkpoints. Ooh. Yeah, that makes sense. How like, precise are they? Dude, I gotta get that jump at least one more time. Soon. Not that precise on paper. Well, it really does depend on, like, how much you have to do before getting a checkpoint or beating the level. Maybe short stretch break, yeah. I think it just breaks in general. Very helpful. It's like each section is a Super Meat Boy stage. I haven't played Super Meat Boy. That's one I want to play. Oh yeah, I play Celeste too. That's another game that I play that I forgot to mention. Platformer. I guess maybe I do play more platformers than I realize. It's just most of them didn't stick out to me. And I guess, like, games like Hollow Knight can kind of be considered platformers. Not really, though. But I definitely think, like, the length of a precision section can make it a lot harder, even if it isn't that precise. Just because you have to do more level. Can't even comprehend high-level modded Celeste. Some of those people are crazy. I agree with you. I'm not very good at the game. I played... I mean, I've done everything in the base game, and I've done a couple modded maps. That's about it. I haven't touched it in a while. I have a friend who's, like, at that super high level, and it's literally insane. But it's just it's much faster paced than say a game like this. There's a lot more inputs happening because Madeline moves way faster than GR18 does. And you have a dash, which adds a whole new layer of tech that doesn't include even any of the level components. Although I would say if you take any game and that you don't play or aren't super good at and look at like the highest level of play, I feel like it can always look insane. Like you could apply that to anything. It's just some of them are more impressive looking to the average person than others, if that makes any sense. And then like the people who actually understand the game can say why it's so hard. Have you considered a main GR18 color, or is blue already your main? I just haven't really cared to change it. You know? I've trademarked gold. I feel like a lot of Levelhead streamers use gold. I know Dada does. Played a decent amount of Celeste, I'd say I'm pretty good, but like the skill diff to the top is astronomical. I agree. Very hard agree. Like, my friend that I was talking about, I think he's beat every Grandmaster level in Strawberry Jam. And I know that there are harder maps out there, but I changed it from green to Punish GR18 at some point and then never changed it back because I don't really care. Nice. I've considered using green. If I were to switch, I would probably switch to green, but blue is fine. It's like the only layer of customization in this game, unless there are like some kind of way to replace the textures, but I doubt that. I don't know how extensive mods of this game are or will be. You've got to have a signature. I mean, do I? There's like 4 choices. Very hard to have a signature. That's what yeah. Like, I mean, maybe I do switch like every once in a while just because. I'm gold is mine exclusively. That could be part of the texture pack. Anyone else with gold change now or face the consequences? It's a lifestyle. How much can you tell about somebody based on their GR18 color? If there's 4 options. Are you saying there's 4 kinds of people? Everything? Okay. Damn, Farrell, you just got called a dork. Dude, I will get this. I don't know what I'm doing differently. Been loving the word dork recently. It's a fun word. Dork was popular before you were born. Are you talking to Banana or me? Watch it, geek. Get a lot of these nerds. Too far. Yeah, Dot, I might have to ban you for that. You know. There's an event about specifically remaking old levels. I might remake this. Dang, banned again. I mean, I'm definitely remaking as old of a level as I can. Probably not my first one, though. I've narrowed it down to a few. I just have to pick one and then actually start making the level. I can't procrastinate it for too long, because, well, I mean, it's only the 16th. We still have plenty of time. But I also want to make a boss level in the near future, and I would have to either be making them at the same time, or finish one and then the other, do something like that. But unlike the sequel contest, I have an idea for a boss. I just hope I have enough level space to pull it off. It's like, I don't really know how big it would be. Like, all the contraptions and stuff. And I do want to also do custom music. But that takes up a lot of space. Anyways, I'll be out now. Have fun. Yeah, Isaro, thanks for joining stream. Appreciate it. Oh my goodness. Ah, that could have been it if I jumped higher. That was a good turnaround. Are you talking to me or Dada? Because Dada's the one hosting this sequel contest. I don't know if he wants to play any of the levels beforehand, unless that's not what you're talking about. I just gotta start holding jump there. I'm like not holding jump to bonk on the lead, because if I don't getting enough coyote jump, then I just kind of brush up against it, but I'm not reaching the green spike block. Which you kind of need to do. Or maybe I'm just not holding right for long enough. Ah, that could have been it. I have a feeling I know what Farrell's hardest level is, but I could be wrong. I'm curious to see what his opinion is, though. Although now that I think about it, Tower of Garbage is more of just an endurance test than a skill check. Like, once you know how to do the jump, you just do the jump 600,000 times. You get checkpoints between each one. So now, I don't... You have, like, a couple uncleared levels, though. Probably Tower of Edge, even though I don't think it's my hardest. I mean, it just looked like a bunch of unassisted pixels after a relatively difficult precision level. Basically. Like your bomb thing. My bomb thing has no checkpoints, though. In no way do we think that level is harder than most of what Feral has made. It just is awful. Unclears aren't hard, they're just precision. Okay, but precision is hard if it's precise enough. You know? Objection. Precision is hard. Objection. I've been playing this level for an hour and 20 minutes and haven't got to the checkpoint yet. Although I genuinely feel like I should have that one time. I'm not sure how I didn't make it. And I haven't gotten up to the green spike in a while. Overruled. I agree with Noob. I think you're just built different. Honestly. Precision is just pressing the right buttons at the right time for the correct amount of time. Easy. Exactly. What are you guys so worked up about? I mean, like... I wanna see. There's one other uncleared level of yours that I looked at. I don't know if it's... I doubt it's been cleared since... Is it this one? No. Was it this one? Yeah, this level. This level looks horrible. You know? Like, this first jump is already kind of insane, but then inside the structure. And you can't ever stay on these lead blocks. But I also haven't played all your levels, and I know that you got a few jumps into this. That's cool. I did not. I did, like, the first 2. Maybe 3. Yeah, it's horrible, but this took like 10 minutes to upload, so I don't think it's that hard. I think your perception of difficulty... yeah, personally. I think your perception of difficulty is quite different from most of the rest of us. I didn't think the Moth boss was hard, but the clear rate seems to disagree. I think a lot of it just comes from, like... Maybe the clear rate was so high because of Dada. No, but for real, I haven't played it myself, so I can't say for sure. Your perception of boss difficulty is warped. I mean, that's probably the same thing for Feral with perception of precision difficulty. You know? We had the Moth boss, like... That one attack where those larvae come up from the floor, I don't even know what those are actually supposed to be, if they're tentacles or larvae or just purple blobs. That attack was... I didn't know what to do just watching it, so maybe that caused a lot of deaths. I think some of the attacks didn't look too bad, but there was also conveyor belts under the player sometimes. Objection, all your bosses are easy. I hold you in contempt. Everyone has a different niche skill sets. Exactly. You know? So not everyone's gonna find the same things difficult. And I mean, some players are just gonna be better. You know? Just how it is. Like, Noob Jr., who builds and plays all the bosses, would think that one boss might be easy when it's actually not, compared to the rest of us who have either never made a boss or made like one. My skill set is read chat and suck at the game. You're not bad, Dada. I think just trying to focus on chat makes the game harder. As evidenced by me not being able to do this jump one single time. That wasn't even a good attempt. I died on the spike trap. That used to be my motto while streaming for a while. That's actually awesome. I don't know what my niche would be, because, like, I don't play a ton of super hard levels. I just kind of make them. I mean, I'm decent at precision. Obviously not nearly as good as Feral is. But I like precision levels. I'm terrible at package tech, though. That's definitely something I'm not good at. Mostly just because I haven't played a lot of package tech levels. You have real potential to be a good streamer, sincerely. Like, what do you mean by that? Tech just takes practice? I know. I just haven't done the practice. You know? I need to find some more package tech levels to try and be and work my way up. And I know you have a lot of tech levels, Lex. And a lot of them are uncleared. Streaming is easy, just press the start stream button. Just make some tech levels yourself. Levels and force yourself to do it. Yeah, that's definitely a good way. All you're missing is a Noob Junior voice modulator. I don't even know what that is. I need to be filled in on that. Maybe I'll have to incorporate that. Oh, come on. I do appreciate you saying that, though, Dada. Those beautiful sound have graced my ears. I'm really curious now. You can watch my uncle run? I don't know what that means. Oh, come on. So yeah, I guess my difficulty niche would be like precision and non-packaged tech Kaiza, because those are the levels that I have made. Did Junior has a VOD up or clips where you can listen to the beautiful, vexing voice that beckons you like Odysseus' sirens? Oh goodness. Is this gonna be...
Oh, I finally finished the Ludicrous speedrun. It's time to try the next category.
Is that it? Because that is beautiful. Awesome. Yeah, I don't know if I should add that. Ooh, that was closer. I don't think anyone beat my uncle run PB of 2 levels. Well, uncleared levels are hard, man. Especially like the older ones in this game. Telling Noob that a decent voice mod would actually improve the streams a lot instead of just chatting. I have not watched any of Noob's stream. Aw, I waited so long. I wasn't expecting it to land. I haven't watched any of Noob's streams. Does he just type in chat? Holy crap. I think the problem is mic quality, and I don't want to get a real mic. I need to replace my mic. Like, let me describe this, because I've had this mic for a long time. So, I don't know how long ago this happened, but the bottom part of it, like, broke. And it's, like, on a little... It's like a small mic on, like, a tripod sort of thing. But, like, the bottom part broke. And one of the stands, like, didn't sit in it correctly anymore. So I tried to fix it with duct tape, and then that didn't work. So right now it's just on its side. And so I need to get a better mic. I said a random playlist for unclear levels, and the first 5 levels are all mine. That's amazing. You have a you do have a lot. Because you're, like... You have a lot of, like, very specific tech levels. I think a lot of them are, like, CSJ levels, right? Please join Team 0% Life. I mean, he can't clear his own levels. Unfortunately. I take down a lot of them that aren't mine already. Yeah. Because I mean, yeah, let me take a proper break from this, because Banana would be the most valuable addition to the team, of course. I found level and yo levelhead is no longer uncleared. That happened recently, right? I think. Because, we go to my levels. Two players choosing asshole. Who cleared it? I think it... Oh, who was talking about it? It was... I'm pretty sure I'm following them, actually. I think it was this person. Let's see. Yeah, because they've been playing a lot of uncleared levels, including mine. Gotta go. Alright, see you, Banana. Thanks for hanging around. Let's see. I don't know if it'll show up here. I'm pretty sure it was this person, though. I just can't find... Yeah, like this level used to be uncleared. This level... But like, I don't know who this person is. You know? Yeah, here it is. I have no idea what the solution looks like. I don't even really know what this level is. I don't know. I haven't played this. I want to know so bad. I don't think this person's in the Discord though. Unfortunately. I would love to talk to them. They beat like a bunch of like code levels too. I think Slothy posted the Reddit link. Yeah, I'm pretty sure. What channel was that in anyways? Was that Levelhead leaderboards? I don't remember. So yeah, I have 2 uncleared levels now because of my new Kaizo, but I don't think anybody's gotten a lot of... What am I doing? I wonder how much of this I can still do. It's like, this is a whole process. Yeah. This level sucks. I generated an Uncle playlist and got no Lux levels. Awesome. This level is in it. Good luck. It is not great, dude. That is... It's one of my ultra shitpost levels. The other one is this level, Tree of Blaster. Basically, I think Feral has played this. Basically, it limits the amount of time you have, and also if you press jump for too long, you lose as well. Because if you saw at the beginning, you see the package on the track there, collecting gems. You don't want that to happen, as you can see on the left. So like you have to tap, and you can't like buffer these. So this is my other stupid shitpost level, which is not very popular, but it's also uncleared. Isn't Lex the one with that one level that's like find the green key and all the blue keys that explode everywhere? Because that level was horrible. I don't like it. I think it's a hilarious level, though. I genuinely have no idea how you would even go about beating that without like rebuilding the setup yourself. But how would you know what the exact bomb timings are? Or the key? Because if you just had the one key, you'd be able to find it. But since you have 8 bajillion other keys, there's no way. But yeah, I'm pretty sure that one's still uncleared. You can drop jiggle them away from yourself and sort through them. I don't know anyone who wants to do that. I certainly don't. I have a a feeling my Power Ocula Open Pursuit level will stay uncleared. Is that? Do you think that one's worse than the Luzumi one? I'm not qualified to answer this question. Only you and Noob Jr., I feel like, would be qualified. Has anyone else cleared the Luzumi level, actually? Lex did as well? Okay. Slightly more forgiving? Yeah, I have no idea. I'll let other people deal with those. It's all RNG, so who knows? Yeah. I'm just waiting for Noob Jr. to make a Ocula therapy level. After trying to beat that, I don't think you will try to beat that, though. But the original Luzumi level was actually like a power build. Because it has the power tag in the name. Nobody should try to beat it. Okay, but we're team 0%, man. This is literally just me being dumb. It's a very awesome level in the dumbest way possible. I love it. I will never beat it. Like, levels with just insanely silly concepts like that, even if they're unfair or annoying, are just awesome. Dude, I gotta get this. You know what I might do? Because I think I had this up earlier. Yeah, I rebuilt that jump in the editor. So I'm just gonna practice it. Surprisingly, only 61 uncleared levels. Yeah, there's not a lot of uncleared levels. It's just there's a lot. They're just really hard. Because like Mario Maker, uncleared levels don't get played or don't get beat because they're usually unknown. But because of, you know, the E-Buck system, levels in this game like will always get plays. And so if someone wants to clear one, it will get cleared. Unless it's, you know, like a code level or a really obscure puzzle. Well, yeah, you can also search for uncleared, but like in Mario Maker, there's just so many levels to go through, and people post more levels than they do in this game, even today, well past its prime lifespan. It's weird that there's not more code levels. Don't say that. Now you've jinxed it, and now there's gonna be more code levels. Through my workshop and delete some unusual stuff, and was thinking about what sequel level I could do. The copy of Power Luzumi Open Pursuit and thought about what other enemies it would work with. That is, I did, yeah. I mean, that is a perfectly valid reason. Make a sequel to that shitty power build you're embarrassed of. Speaking of humor of 12-year-old, I have something cooking and it's going to be dumb. I'm excited. I think this was like this, actually. Oh, whoops. Spoiler, Big Luzumi. Oh boy. I mean, I have some big Luzumis in the power build I made for this week. I'm actually really proud of that level. Trying to think of a way to make the RNG in a way that was always possible. I think I know how. Oh, that's interesting. For the rain game level that he was talking about. So I was also curious about. Can I just like turn around way later than I think I can? I still have space? No. Well, now I want to know too. Yeah, I'm like turning around too early there. No, I ran out of time. Dang, the green timer is actually pretty tight. You do not have time to linger. Either Farrell's typing a very long explanation or holding out on us. Yeah. You should take the checkpoint now. I'm trying. I really want it. I'm struggling. Just a tad. Hard to explain, but it would involve stacking a bunch of rifts and then deciding on a maximum distance that would need a safe spot. Disable those rifts from missiles by teleporting boxes. I think I see what you're saying. Sounds like a lot of effort, though. But that could work. Now I have to tell Icerov to fix the level with that. Okay, I'm asking, do I need to hit my head there off of the green pixel? I'm assuming no. But like, I'm almost never getting enough height to land on the cloud again. Kind of curious about what John is cooking up with this ALU puzzle level. Me too. I'm excited about. You know, I actually like had thought about making like a sort of CPU level in the game. Aw, that was close. You don't need to, but it's fine too. But every time I try, I hit my head on the spike trap. And I don't know if that's just because I'm not waiting long enough to press jump. Like, because I'm trying to get off that block as soon as I can because, you know, you don't get a lot of time for the green blocks to come back. I actually had made, like, a binary edition level. And then I deleted it because I didn't want anyone to roll it in level, viewer level stream, and it wasn't, like, super high effort. So I got rid of it. Can you just unassist at the start? Yeah, no, there's no way that this jump is the thing you can make. That spike trap is too close. I think that's the first thing that Dada tried on his stream. You also can't, like, jump around like that. To know unless Lex released the random Rubik's Cube. Slothy's working on that one, but it's almost done as far as you know. The Slothy can't beat it, so we would have to work out who uploads it and how. Oh yeah, Lex has a Rubik's Cube level. I kind of forgot about that. You know, I know how to solve Rubik's Cubes, but when it's represented in that kind of format, my brain doesn't work with it, so I haven't beat it. That's what made it fun. Yeah, maybe I'll have to give it another try at some point. Slothy's design makes it easier, though. I didn't know that Slothy was doing a version of it. Alright, give me 1 second. Back. Come on. Need to finish some of the levels. I've been having kind of the opposite problem. I'm not having enough ideas. I mean, right now I have 2 ideas, and that's the boss and then this other bomb level I want to make. Which again isn't going to be a Kaizo or a stupid, annoying. What was I even trying there? I was too busy talking. A stupid, annoying. You want some ideas based on 12-year-old humor? I don't know if I do. I want some. Darn. Okay. I want some more easy levels on my account, but I can't make an easy level without it being so boring. It's going to be my magnum opus. Oh my goodness. I can't wait. Like, I think the last, like, easy-ish level I made was that one power build for the long-distance delivery, which I think that level is actually pretty cool. It's so cheesable, though. It's got 2 major skips in it. Actually, 3. But I think it's a lot of fun. I think it's really cool looking. I want to make another level that looks like that, but not have it be in an hour time limit. No, that would have been it. The latest power build is easy too. I mean, that was on purpose though. Like, Because, like, Arity's level for long distance was not... It wasn't hard, but it wasn't easy. I'm very proud of my latest power build. I think I definitely did something quite unique compared to the rest of the people. Not that their levels are bad or anything. I thought all of the levels were fun. But I'm just saying that I'm proud of my level. Make a difficult ribbon route. I know, I thought Arity's level was pretty hard. I got my brother to play my power build level, and he died like 4 times. He was like, "This level isn't easy." You know, like, I think he's just bad. He needs to play this game more. He has made a couple new levels. I have a screenshot of Noob Jr. asking who is Biggity Diggity in Dada's chat, which is his username. And he thinks that is hilarious for some reason. I feel like, I don't know. I sometimes care about ribbons. It kind of depends on the level, though. Like, some levels are designed around their ribbon. Some levels just have gems. Some levels don't have gems. Yeah, Shrouded Tom said my levels were very hard, but I think that his levels are sometimes very hard, so we clearly have different skill sets. That's something that's really cool, though, is like... It's just very different perceptions of the game based on what people tend to play or build. You know, which is why I'm one of, like, the worst people at doing boss fights in the world, apparently. Just because I don't play them at all. But in the case for my brother, I think he just has to play the game more. Dude, how many times am I going to get the turnaround and not land on the cloud? That's really annoying. You know, I haven't played a lot of low art levels. But yeah, a lot of them are... You're not consistent. You consistently make cool boss fights. Cloud landing on the way back is probably the hardest part, or the last jump. Okay, that's good to hear that. I'm glad, because I'm definitely do not enjoy that jump. I wish I could get to it more consistently. I was consistent at it at the start of the stream. Got there like twice, like a row. Get to it again. Dang, I feel like I let go of right, and if I didn't, I would have made it. No, dude, that could have been it. Okay. Because what, then you just jump, pixel, and then jump up. Come on. I don't even know what that was supposed to be. It's just when I get past the green block, I start getting stressed out and forget what to do immediately, even though it's like 2 jumps. Because I made it up here. Last time I made it up there, I tried to jump around the top for some reason. You know, this feels similar to me getting that one jump in that Scoot Buddy level like 6 times and just missing the pixel every single time. The problem is, though, is if I do make the checkpoint soon, I'm gonna have to learn the whole second half of the level. And then do it. Oh. I guess we'll see what happens. I also wish I understood how this, like, turnaround against a wall thing worked. Like, the reversing your momentum like that. Like, I've obviously been doing it, but I don't fully understand it. Because not a lot of levels have you do that. How was that too far? I feel like that was fine. When you try to stop, you have momentum, so turning is slow. Hitting a wall kills momentum, so turning is faster. Okay. Because sometimes I feel like I'm definitely turning too late, and then I just don't get it quickly enough. How am I pressing too long on that pixel? I swear I'm just barely tapping right. That's weird. Ah, okay. What? I swear I hit that wall. I'm getting a lot of e-books out of this. I spent like all of them earlier today on one of my brother's levels. So now I'm kind of poor. Getting e-books is a big plus in doing levels like this, yeah. I need to try and tip more levels, because when I first started playing this game, I just funneled every single penny I made into all my levels. But I feel like I should tip other people's levels more than that. And that's what I've been doing lately. But then I run out of e-books. And then obviously I'm not going to be dropping tenors like I did on my brother's level very often. No, come on, really? That's so annoying. Like, once I get off of that block, the rest is easy, and I just keep fumbling. Because, I mean, you have to go fast, because the blue cloud is ticking down. What was that? Doing viewer levels is usually an EV sync? Yeah. I mean, you can gain a lot, too, though. Because you're playing so many different levels, and depending on how long you spend on a certain level, you know. But still, yeah. I know that Feral has given, like, a few of my levels, like, 10k just randomly. Which was very funny to me. If one of them is RTG, then you stay in the game like 40 to 50k. RTG money generator. It's if the trees are sharing their wealth with you for admiring their garden. I mean, I'm sure you probably made a lot of E-Bucks from it, even if that number is made up. I only submit old levels so they don't take tips. Yeah, if you get a level that's already in the tower, it doesn't matter. But a lot of people like to submit new levels, myself included. The thing about this, though, is that if I somehow don't get the checkpoint by the end of the stream, I will go to sleep and my brain will lock down all of this muscle memory and I'll do it in like 10 seconds tomorrow. That's the beautiful thing about not playing the game. Understandable though. You want to see someone play your latest levels because they're fresh and exciting. Yeah. Especially if you spend a long time on them. Like when I was building Deathloop, like I was so excited to see people play it. And you're the only person who's done viewer level streams since then. I totally want to submit it to like Duck or Arity if they ever do more. Then I know Duckbag wants me to submit my new Kaizo to him at some point because he's been avoiding spoilers for it. My Powerball is currently in marketing, so you can get double eBay for playing that. I played it, but this level's also in marketing. I think. It didn't get that many players that quick. Yeah, no. So I'm still making bank from this. But I did play all the power build levels again. I feel like yours and Arity's felt harder than casual. Like they weren't hard, but and then again, I don't really know what difficulty exactly the theme was going for. I did enjoy killing all the Luzumis though. I don't know how you get them to like bug out like that and just kind of still there. Knowing mine was hard. I guess you're right about the checkpoint thing. I felt like I was dying a lot, and maybe it's because I wasn't really trying, but like I was just dying a lot because Luzumis. Does it really just make them like freak out like that? Because I've seen that a couple times. I don't really understand it. Super sliders. I don't know what that means. Is that like a black magic term? Didn't have enough trees for me to care. Yeah, when is RTG coming back to the marketing department? Not until Dada passes his exams. Smart. That's smart. So never have a little faith. Come on. But if you release it before then, he'll be studying RTG instead of what he needs to be. So is everything like fixed up though? Like you're ready to re-release it? I don't know if I'll want to stream it, but I'm definitely going to play it and try to beat it while also understanding the puzzle. I feel like I had very little understanding when I was playing and was just kind of doing random stuff. Well, it is possible to try and arrow your way to the goal. Well, some of the bigger puzzles seem really annoying to do that with. I mean, I guess it wouldn't be that bad because you're just trying to figure out which doors need to be left open. But for some of them, there's a lot of keys. And plus, it's way more satisfying to actually understand the puzzle. So I wouldn't want to beat it like that. Anyways. I mean, I was kind of doing that with, like, some of the smaller puzzles, but that was just to help understanding. Which I still have very little of. It would be pretty hard to even open the castle by brute force. I really enjoyed playing 11 hours and not getting it at all. There was zero frustration. Oh, I hope it doesn't take me that long. But who knows? I hope it doesn't take you that much longer, you know? I also want you to beat it and get it. But I feel like that's a level that would be more fun for me to just play on my own time. So I probably will not be streaming it. But I will obviously keep you guys updated on my... How did that not land? That was really good, I felt like. Going back to it occasionally and I just don't understand. It's definitely cryptic. I mean, unless we're just both missing something really obvious. Oh, hey, Partly Marble, what's up? Yeah, this level is fun. Unironically, I've kind of been losing focus. RTG, not the one you're playing? Ah, I see. I take back what I said. But this level is fun. Ah, come on! No! I'm just... It's all on purpose. I just want to prolong the stream because I love you guys so much, and that's why I did that on purpose. Trying for content. Okay. I wish it was that. I wish it was that. Come on. To think I was there, like I died in that gap, is just insane. And like the rest of the level doesn't even look that long. I don't really know what it entails, but it doesn't look like it's as long as pre-checkpoint. I guess Sheep can correct me if he's still here. Say both sections are roughly equal in difficulty. Well, that makes me think I'm just not going to beat it today then. But, you know, I will definitely have developed enough muscle memory for this first part that after, you know, sleeping... I mean, the second one is free. Oh, okay. Well, then I'll beat it. I almost had the first... I know I almost had it, but, like... I don't know. Like, I'm still not, like, wanting to quit yet, but I don't know how long it'll take for me to get to that point, and then, like, wanting to call it for the day. And I really don't want that to happen after I hit the checkpoint. But then if I hit the checkpoint, maybe I'll be, like, re-inspired and then want to play it for longer. But if I don't beat it today, like, I will process what I did today in my sleep, which I'll hopefully get 8 hours of tonight. And then tomorrow or whenever I stream this next, because I feel like I want to beat this on stream. Whenever I play this next, I will just get to the checkpoint immediately. Making progress never activates the sunk cost fallacy. Dude, I know I do that a lot with, you know, progress being just like, well, now I gotta keep playing even though I feel like crap, and I felt like crap for the last 3 hours. And again, I don't feel like crap right now, that's not what I'm saying. But I definitely have done that. Especially while playing Geometry Dash, you know. Because that game is punishing. Or Nuclear Throne, which I played on Saturday. That game is also really punishing. I feel like I jumped there. Maybe not. Maybe I'm just wrong. Yeah, I want to make a puzzle level at some point. Or like some kind of escape room level. But like Dada said, ideas are not easy. And like, you can always just like have it be like mechanics based, but like RTG is not that. You know, you built your own puzzle and put a level around it. You know, something like that takes a lot of creativity to come up with. And, you know, I was actually thinking of an idea. I had this idea a long time ago. But it was going to be like a level series where all the levels were just like some, like, medium to hard precision levels. Pretty simple and not super input dense or anything. But hidden in each level would be like a secret clue that you created a puzzle that you had to solve. That would, like, give you the ribbon in the final level in the series or something like that. And I don't know if I'll make that, but I might. I feel like that'd be cool. RTG is easy to build because it's not a mechanics thing. You just make up some rules. Well, it's easy to construct in the game, but like to think of a cool puzzle mechanic that isn't immediately obvious, but also isn't like impossible to figure out. Apparently, I don't know how, but that's the hard part. But like, if you build a puzzle based on mechanics, in the game, I feel like it's a lot harder to make it a fun, fair puzzle without just putting a bunch of hidden stuff everywhere. Sounds like somebody's ready to be introduced to WTF. Is that a level? Is that a series? He says I thought of a cool puzzle mechanic. Well, I hope you did, because otherwise, Partly Marble just guessed. That's not cool. Third level HUD, I found a pretty cool escape room puzzle that I don't know how to find again. That's unfortunate. I tried to bookmark every notable, like, super notable level I find. Or, like, levels that I want to beat. It's a level by Pyrnix. Okay. I still have to play Tool Up the Single as well. Figure out where Pixel God actually comes from. See it for myself. Oh, it was made for the whole community? Okay, that's really cool. So it was, like, very difficult puzzle, I'm assuming, then. How was that not it? Really? I feel like some of these jumps just should be making it. This jump is so difficult. I do have the VOD of me doing the thing. Yeah, I could watch that, but I also want to experience the level myself. I need to play more PK levels. They were not traditional puzzles. See, that's cool. I like when outside the box thinking is used. Not stuff like that, that Firebird level that you guys were trying to solve. That is not a interesting puzzle. Outside the box is a fitting description. Yeah. So, if I did want to make that level series, I would want to make it something like that. You know? Where it wasn't really based on the game itself, but it took place inside of the game. And it wasn't just a simple, like, oh, here's a piece of a combination code you have to put in. Yeah, that doesn't feel very fun either. I feel like I'm not hitting... Okay, that time I definitely hit left for too long, but a lot of these... Maybe I just need to give my hand a bit of a break. Because doing these small taps for pixels can get tiring after a while. I'm lucky my hands aren't cold. It's been pretty cold in my house lately. That would make that a lot harder. And there are a couple of people in the community who kind of aspire to make a WTF of their own. As far as I know, no one has done anything coming remotely close. Yeah. I mean, I am not the most familiar with it, but it sounds like something that would be a pretty big undertaking. I don't know. Because, I mean, I said earlier that I don't have a ton of level ideas. I have a lot of level ideas that are super vague. And then just a couple very ones that I could actually take into the editor without too much more thought. So, I would have to just do some more thinking on my levels. I would try and fail. Well, I mean, I don't know. I feel like we will figure out RTG someday. I mean, and I definitely didn't give it as much time as you did, you know? Obviously, I didn't stream for 11 hours or however long. Nobody gave it as much time as I did. And that's awesome, I think. That's really cool. Was Parley Marble the only other person to solve it? I don't know how many people actually played it. But I don't think I saw any other clears on it. Like, was it publicly available, or was it, like, always unlisted from the get-go? Because I think Noob Jr. has a lot of unlisted levels. I want to clear RTG and starting a machine build A. That one also haunts me a bit. I mean, you cleared it in a way. I think you said it was very RNG based, but you did beat it. That level is too intimidating for me. And, like, I don't know. It's just it looks very complicated. It took me forever to solve the easy one, the just machine build A. And that one is way less complicated. I mean, it is a very great puzzle level though, just in concept. Like, I'm sure. Has anyone else cleared it since you did? Or is it just yours? Because I have not checked in a while. You don't think so? Yeah. I tried sewing machine at an airport, but realized it might not be possible on the Switch. Why is that? I don't know what the differences of level head versions are. I've only ever owned it on PC. Boxes fall through rifts which they don't on PC? Oh. That's weird. That's a weird difference. I thought it would be something more nuanced than that. It is because of lag? Okay. Come on! That was so good! What do you mean? Okay, I'm going back to practice that jump. Let me, I mean, like... Like, that's fine, but... It's just always so close. Like, unless I... Because I really don't feel like I can hit my head. Because, let me try. Let me actually hit the jump. Please? Okay, you can hit your head, but I feel like that's not consistent. Yeah, because that time I died. But I can't always just coyote that far. So I haven't been holding jump. But then I don't get enough height. But then sometimes I do. I wish I better understood this jump, honestly. Like, that was really good. That could have been good. Maybe I have to turn around earlier? Like, I don't know. I'm missing a key point for sorting machine build A. I have no clue how you can deterministically split up the boxes to isolate a single one of them when you throw like 10 of them into the same rift. I mean, I don't even know. I looked at it for quite a bit. I don't really know how you would go about doing what you need to do. You probably are a lot closer to solving that. Let me rephrase that. You are probably close to solving that, but I would have no idea. I could give it more time. I just haven't. Like, that was a bad turnaround, right? I need to hit the wall. Been stuck on it for a couple of months now. I mean, I don't know. I'm very lost looking at it, so I get it. I'm just wondering how Slothy came up with that. And then, like, what the intended solution could possibly be. Slothy be big brain? Yeah. Okay. See, I think my problem is I'm just not hitting the wall, but when I do hit the wall, sometimes I'm, like, too low. You know? So I definitely need to, like, be further on this block. Like, when I coyote. I thought they wanted to build a useful contraption, put in the editor first and then make it into a level. Okay. Huh. See, like, that time I feel like I got a terrible turnaround, but I was so high up. I feel like this has to be the hardest jump in this level, right? I think that's what Farrell said earlier, but, like... I think I just need to really focus on... If you can avoid bonking, it's definitely worth it. I have not tried bonking at all on this jump because I always hit the spike. But I feel like my issue is I'm either coyoteing too late or too early, or I'm not, like, hitting the wall correctly. There are subpixels you can be in, which give you different coyotes from the pixel as well. Am I bonking a lot here? I feel like maybe I am bonking, but I'm just not holding jump. I think what I'm interpreting is that you think I'm, like, trying to full jump into the block. But maybe I just need to really focus on not hitting it at all. Okay, I see what you're saying. actually, because that was really high up, and I definitely didn't hit the block there. But I don't want to jump too low, because if I jump too low, then I just kind of... Can I get up there, maybe? Maybe not. Maybe I just... Because if I jump too low, then I'm just gonna hit the spike. Like that. But that's like really low. I just gotta find a middle ground and then actually get the turnaround. Like that was pretty good. I think that has been my biggest issue though, is I have been hitting the block with my head when I've been not wanting to, because that's a lot higher up. I think that's very helpful for my understanding of that jump. Alright, now watch me not even make it there. Nah, I got that. See, that wasn't a good jump, but like... I just have to try not to hit my head. Then I think if I can do that, the coyote distance matters slightly less. Because I'm so high up on this wall. Okay, that actually is huge, for my understanding. Okay. Maybe I can get the checkpoint. I wish I realized that so much earlier. Ugh. I completely ignored Dada's message, by the way. Who's by Sam? Cute little puzzle thing every day. I have not heard of this. Oh, this looks cool. Okay, maybe I'll have to try that out at some point. That does look cool. Alright, I kind of just breezed past that because my revelation about bonking my head was too great. See, I hit my head there, and now that's what I've been doing. Okay. So I just have to try really hard not to do that. So I need like a perfect one-tile jump then to squeeze in between. Yeah, if I did the turnaround, that would have been it. I think I'm trying to turn around too early sometimes on that as well. So I just get the slow turnaround and die. That is so huge. That, okay. Holy crap. Okay, I feel like that was also a bad turnaround. It's also different because like there's a lot more going on this screen in this level than in my practice jump. Ah, okay. I don't think I've ever died like that before. It's like kind of crazy how you can coyote that one too late too. I don't like when that happens. Because, like, I want to hit the lead block because it makes that whole jump easier, but if I do that... Like, that's why I haven't been full jumping that part. But I don't think that's the worst issue. I bonked again. Yeah, I'm definitely just have been bonking this whole time and just haven't noticed it. That's actually nuts. It's a pretty tight jump then, though, to actually make it between there, but I don't think it's as bad as hitting your head there and still trying to make the turnaround. Even though I wasn't trying to hit my head, that's just kind of the nature of that. What? Really? Okay. How long have I been going? It is... Okay. I think no matter what, I'm probably going to call it in 15 minutes. Because my thumb is getting a bit exhausted. Not even 3 hours. Yeah, well, I wanted to have a short stream tonight if I was going to. And low-key, my thumb does not want to do these pixels anymore. So, I might call it soon. But we'll give it our best shot, and worst case scenario, I just do it tomorrow with a fresh mind. You know, breaks and sleep does wonders for playing a level. Everything under 9 hours is a short stream. I mean, for me, like, I think the almost 6 hour viewer level stream I did on Friday felt really long. So that's probably like gonna be what I try to aim for as my maximum. I do agree that 3 hours is probably pretty short, but I also don't want to try to push myself to beat this when my stamina is low, you know? Not a good idea. Heroes is fine, yeah. Well, I mean, it's just only like 20 minutes left till it hits 3 hours. I'll wait until it hits the 3 hour mark, then. Have a round number for literally no reason. And then, yeah. I mean, I did plan on streaming tomorrow, so I might... I'll probably continue this tomorrow. If we get it quickly, which I doubt we will, but if we do get it quickly, then we can switch to viewer levels. Even if we don't, like, we can do like a limited submission queue. I'll be fine with that. No one should do what I do because I'm just a reckless old fool. I mean, I've got my limits I'm trying to set for I don't stream past midnight. That's basically my one big thing. And I know it's like way past that for some of you guys. So, but that's that's not my fault. I don't control the sun. I don't know. That would be awesome. I just get rid of time zones somehow. And yeah, tomorrow I also want to start working on my boss level, so I'll probably be doing that at some point. Not on stream, obviously. I want that to be a surprise. Although I might have to get Noob Jr. to play test it and examine it. Huge responsibility. Controlling the sun? Yeah, true. That could have been it. I feel like I let go of right. This jump is killer. What do you think the odds are that I wake up tomorrow and this has been cleared by someone? Not necessarily in this chat, but just in general. I overslept half the roast for the solid birthday, Chris. Yeah, I don't know about that. Pretty low, actually. I mean, I guess you're right, because the people that would beat this level... I don't think there's many people willing to play this. Yeah, I guess you're right. You probably count on one hand the amount of people that would play it. I mean, I think he still has 9 players. But I see what you're saying. If Lex says he's not going to beat it, then I'm probably safe. But I will beat it even if somebody does clear it. I do think that if I stream this tomorrow, I'm probably gonna put on like some music on the background or something. Because I've been listening to wind noises for the past 3 hours. I kind of regret not thinking of that earlier. Better than listening to passing wind noises, am I right? I see the 12-year-old humor. Definitely. Although I definitely get the appeal. Like, not the passing wind, but using the ambient wind, quote-unquote, song in Levelhead. I think it makes for, like, some interesting atmosphere in a level. If it's, you know, like, meant to be super hard. Like, I did that with Quiet Peak. You know, I'd made it the ambient wind. And then, of course, I proceeded to beat it without my headphones on, so I wouldn't get mad every time I heard the death noise. That level was so frustrating to beat because I was so bad at the game. And I also thought that every pixel was forced. I do that with most difficult grindy levels, yeah. Which is fine, but I feel like I should have put something else on to listen to. I'll just have to find something that isn't going to get my stream claimed or anything. Perfect level to round off the stream? Alright. I'm down for that. You still have some time to find it anyways. Maybe I'll just put on the Cave Story OST. Can't really go wrong with that. I know that's not going to get me claimed or anything. I love Cave Story. Ah, if I got the turnaround. I need to hold left for slightly longer when I don't bonk there. I think I'm gonna reach the wall before I do, because it's actually a pretty far distance I have to go for that. It's like I mean, it's the same as that distance, I guess. But you have to jump higher there. Like 6 tiles, okay. I just have to try and hold left for longer when I don't bonk. And then I'll actually hit the wall, get the turnaround, land on the cloud, and then get the checkpoint and win. You know, first try. It's actually insane to me how badly I choked on this game. Like, that's just, I mean, that's me in every game. I fail at the end of anything I do. Like, like when I failed right there. The last jump is far from free. Do you mean the last jump of this checkpoint or the last jump of the level? Because you're probably right either way. The checkpoint, yeah. I got so close, though. Maybe that's another jump I should build and practice. I don't know exactly the timing for these spike traps here that move up. Still trying to figure out the second section in my head. Yeah, I haven't even bothered to do that. I gotta just focus on this bottom part. It does look a little bit more complicated, but it doesn't really look harder to me, but it's also because I don't know what to do, you know. There's a bomb in the prize block if that helps. Yeah, that might help you. I'm just gonna pretend like that part of the level doesn't exist until I get there. Right, never mind. Why? This is not a hard jump. Come on. You just hold jump. Can I just hold the whole time too? I don't even have to let go. I just don't even. Okay. That's just inexcusable. I don't even have to let go of jump and just hold right. I mean, definitely knowing that cloud blocks or bombs can blow up cloud blocks. Here, let me look at the second part just for fun. I'm assuming you jump over, you hit the bomb. Is the blue spike supposed to be active so you can pixel there after the checkpoint? Because I'd imagine it would still be active after stepping on it. Now, let me just copy that so I don't lose it. Wait, can I pause? Thank you. Oh my goodness, I'm rich. All right. And then it would blow up the blue again. So I guess maybe not. And then you would land. I don't know. I'm done trying to figure it out. It won't last after you get the checkpoint, but when the cloud blows up, you can land there. Okay. So you blow up the cloud, you land there. Probably jump onto the green again. And do you jump around the right side? But then what's the point? That there would be no point to the vac stake. So that's not it. I don't know. I'm a little confused by that. I want to get one more attempt at the hard jump, and then I'm gonna play that level Dotacent, and then I'm ending stream. That doesn't count. I didn't land. Ah, I stalled for too long, but I had it. Okay. I'm done with this. I will be beating it tomorrow, maybe, hopefully. Thanks for the good tries. Oh my goodness, look at my training progress, guys. I didn't even notice. No, but thank you guys for sticking around for that. Let's play this level that Dada sent. Butt Hut by Pure Nix. Oh boy. What is this? Wait, can I... You guys didn't see that. Am I supposed to... Yeah. Is the goal here to throw the egg in that? I think it is. Those aren't eggs. Those are... What did we call them last time? Flapsicles? Was that what we called them on your stream? I can't remember. You said plug the hut, yeah. I can't. I missed. this is a great level. I definitely remember flapsicles being a word that I heard on Saturday. Dude, come on. This is not hard. What if I just do that? Never mind. Oh, I don't want to activate it yet. Alright. Okay, they're too bouncy. It doesn't work. How? Come on. Maybe I do need to try and, like, roll it in, but not, like, the way I just tried it. Like, maybe from here? Nope. Don't break it. Please stay carefully, sir. No! See, if I just find the right spot to stand on this roof. Why did it go that way? Oh, let's go. I did it. What? Okay. That was a funny level. Thank you for sending that. Why am I not following PK? Thanks for the GGs. I know. Thank you guys for coming out and watching me attempt to beat that level. Hopefully. I can beat it tomorrow. I think tomorrow is the day I'll stream this next. And then if I get it quickly, we'll do viewer levels, and it'll be a grand old time. But yeah, that's about it for me. See you guys later.